I think that's on. Yeah, that's on. Hey there, Crazy Jack here again. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Hey, looks like a nice day out there. Okay, YouTubers. Crazy Jack here. This week I thought I'd tell you a little bit about some of the new products coming out of the Crazy Jack factory. The other day I was telling you about these little amps, these little beauties here. These are 9 volts of juicy goodness wrapped in a little tiny box. There's a video on one of those. Last week I did something on that, and they come in like slight variations, but they're all pretty much the same thing. Most of them have that little Visotone 4-ohm speaker in there, which packs a punch. But wait for this. This week I've been out in the shed and I found me an old pallet. Yeah. And I took my hammer and my chisel and a couple of other bits and pieces, and I took that old pallet apart. And I was thinking to myself, now what would Crazy Jack make with a pallet? Well, okay folks, guess what he made? Oh, look at that. Hey, that's Crazy Jack's latest amplifier, man. It's a beauty, isn't it? Hey, look at that. That is 100% solid, top quality pallet wood. That's been up and down the country on the back of a lorry more times than I've had hot diners. Tell you that. Anyway, let me show you before I play, because this sounds a bit mighty, this one here. Before I play, let me just show you the front. You know, we are made out of pallet wood. The sides, and that box is sturdy. You could run a tank over that. Nothing happened. You can roll it down the stairs, do whatever you want. Like all the others, she's got a pretty little 9-volt battery box up here. I put everything up in the amp department up here, so we got no wires hanging out down here. You see, you can put your sandwiches in there. Yeah, you can put your sandwiches, a can of Coke, or your muffins, blueberry muffins, or whatever you fancy. Whatever you fancy when you're hungry. Let's say you're at a gig and you don't got time to go off to the food truck. You know, it's an outdoor festival like Glastonbury. You ain't got time to go to that food truck, and your roadies are all, you know, chatting up the ladies, so they're not going to get you a sandwich. So you reach in the back of here, and you can pull out your sandwiches. You see, you keep them in there. It won't keep them cold, but I might bring out a refrigerator version later. We'll see. Now, like a lot of the amps, they've got a speaker out jack, which means you can plug in any old speaker you want. A great mighty, you know, you can put a Marshall 4x12 on the end of this thing. It'd probably, you know, do pretty well. And also a speaker in. So you can just use the speaker of this. If, for example, you've got your little Crazy Jack amp like this, and you just want a bit more volume, and you're playing a little pub or something, because I reckon you can do small clubs with this. Then you take a wire out of this, your speaker out, you put it into the speaker in, hole in here, and she's dandy. Or, if you've got one of your Crazy Jack jellyfish pocket amplifiers, and this has got this is a prototype actually. I've passed on and sold a couple of the production ones now, and the production ones have a speaker out jack as well, and these are just as mighty as all the others. Anyway, that's the jellyfish I'm calling it. I did a bit on that last week. Anyway, whatever. There's the same amplifier in here, but boy, does she sound meaty through here. And also, I'm going to do a video in a few days' time about this little crazy thing, because I like my tuna fish, you see. And I like using my tuna tins, because Crazy Jack's like, he don't like waste. I don't like waste, it's bad for the planet. Yeah. So Crazy Jack's stuff is recycled as much as I can. You see, pallet, recycled pallet, recycled tuna tin. Guess what this is? It's a reverb pedal, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do a video on that separately, okay? If I get time, I might plug it in a minute. Anyway, right, I'm just going to put this right here on, because I've got a little camera, and it hasn't got a little micy thing, so it's not great. So I'm just going to put that right on the desk here. It might be a bit loud for me. I might have to stick my fingers in my ears, or get some cotton wool, or something like that. There she is. There's a beautiful little thing, isn't she? Right, oh, I'll just show you the controls on this baby. You see there? Simple. Simple, just like all the others. You've got a LED, tells you when it's on and when it's off. You've got an on-off switch. That's on. That's off. You got a volume, and you stick a guitar lead in here. There's no tone controls because you got a tone control on your guitar. You know, what's the point of having two? Okay, baby, let's plug her in and see what we can get out of this thing, shall we? I've got me old. This is a nice little 1998 Fender Telecaster. Big chunky neck on this thing. And I've also got one of Crazy Jack's relic bridges on there too. And I think I'm going to get round to relicing these knobs because they look a bit too shiny for Jack. Okay, folks, let's plug her in. Fire up. Okay, let's see what we got today, shall we? Jack's having to play real quiet because this thing's pretty loud. So can you hear the bass on that? Whoa, she's loud, isn't it? Yeah, I'll play something you know. So can you hear that little bass there? Pretty, isn't she? Yeah, yeah. I'll try a little bit of jazz. I'm not very good at jazz. Don't usually do jazz. Oh, actually, another thing I'm making these days. Telecaster pickups. This is number 00001. And that's my neck pickup. But she's sweet. And I like playing this one now more than any of my other tellies. Let me hear. Let me hear, baby. Love that chord. Whoops. Now, as I said, Crazy Jack doesn't play jazz much. Not very good at jazz. But can you hear that bass? Oh, ain't she pretty? Now, my camera's running out of battery here, so I better wrap this up quick. But there you go. I'll just play a little bit of blues if you like. I got me a song called Telecaster Man. It goes something like this. Telecaster man, telly in my hand. Telecaster man, pen in my hand. Yeah, try to take my bait, try to tell my baby, she just don't understand. And something like that. Anyway, so tune in again if you want to find out about this little reverb pedal here and more about my little jellyfish Tune-a-tin amps. And maybe next week I'll maybe learn to play a song or two because I don't practice much. No, Crazy Jack's too busy building amplifiers. Anyway, what do you think of that baby? Yeah? She's pretty, isn't she? Look at that. One last look at that. That's beautiful wood. Okay, thanks for visiting Crazy Jack's little old shed, and see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye. I had to turn this thing off. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. Yeah. Up. No, no.